first carry for Bryce Love. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Love. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Washington.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on second and 6. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On first down, Stafford here. And he'll find Hall. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. He's going to go on top for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Well, decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And some room to maneuver. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On first down, here's Love. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
No, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Stafford. This complete to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Stafford. It's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Stafford. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Gets this one out in a hurry to Latimer. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Cody Latimer. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Play action. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing deep for Galladay. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't? I think they were just bad plays to call.
Yeah.
Well, if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion is from the gun. Stafford. Big hold to the 30. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
4 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Baldwin. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nick Baldwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Foster Moreau, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And Latimer's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
31-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's Love. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Third down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. first down. Love. And he is into Bryce Love. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The drive starts with a completion left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Stafford on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford going to throw deep for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Count them now, 6 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Marvin Hall.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this